I wanted to say that I'm back here again. And the first thing that I wanted to say, when it comes to building good things over time, good things do take time. And the reason why good things take time is because you need to realize that you have to have patience and you have to just start things. Because the sooner you start, you realize that you can achieve it a lot sooner. You realize that you are going to make mistakes and you'll make more than one mistake. But it's about what you do in those moments. And I wanted to say, when it comes to really putting yourself in a better position, you need to realize that time can heal you. And that's why time can really heal you, because you start to have patience for other people, you start to have patience for yourself, and you start to realize that the things that you want, you start to have patience for that as well. So the reason why people want freedom is because they want to make their own choices. And you realize as well that if things don't go to plan, that is really your responsibility to make it work. Yeah, I wanted to say that people can support you, they can help you, but you have to be the one to make that change. If I wasn't clear before, you know how you make mistakes, other people make mistakes as well. And it's not only you that makes mistakes. So that's why when other people make mistakes, you can understand where they're coming from. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because it's about who you surround yourself with. And then you realize, once you learn from your mistakes, you realize that the amount of times that you made mistakes, you need to stop making the same mistakes. That's what I want to make clear to you. Because the sooner that you realize this, that you're making the same mistakes, it just means that you need to try something different. The more uncomfortable you are, it will help you to make decisions a lot faster. Because if you're comfortable, you'll start to delay making the right decision. And that's why when you're uncomfortable, you need to realize that when you're uncomfortable, you look at your body language, you realize that you start to stress out a lot more. And it's about being calm. So that's why when you have things that you're doing, you need to realize that even people that don't like you or people that hate you, you need to realize they will respect you if you're able to push past a high pressure situation. So when you're pushing past a high pressure situation, you realize not everyone is doing the same thing. So the reason why everyone is focusing on themselves is because everyone wants to do things that benefit them. And that's what you should do. When other people do things that are for themselves, you need to be selfish and other people need to be selfish. And the reason why I say this is because if you start putting other people before yourself, you won't be able to do what you want to do. If you put other people before yourself, you won't get to where you want to be. If other people were in the same position as you, and you both wanted the same thing, because let's say you both want the same thing, but then it's about who wants it more. When it comes to you making a mistake, you might be overthinking that I've done all these things wrong, you're overthinking the details, you're saying this as well, that you regret what you said, that I wish I said this, that why didn't I say this? And you think these things in your head. No one actually knows what you're thinking. And that's the thing, you can't assume what other people are thinking, because other people, they are worried about themselves. And that's one thing that I wanted to point out. Because you might be thinking that other people are thinking about you all the time, but they are only thinking about themselves. And when it comes to other people, they just think about themselves. They don't think about you all the time. So whenever you work towards something and you get what you want, are people happy for you or are they jealous of you? And that's something that you need to actually ask yourself. You realize that you might have not been the person that you are now. If you were to ask yourself 2-3 years ago, are you the person that you are now? Maybe you're more charismatic now. And then you realize that when you're more charismatic, you start to meet new people, and then that creates opportunities for you. Yeah, I'm swapping hands now because my hands are actually hurting. And I wanted to say, when it comes to good things happening over time, you need to realize that it does take a lot of time. So when you make mistakes, you might forget that other people make mistakes. and you don't want it to get to a point where other people are holding you back. So that's why you have to be careful with how much time you're spending with other people. And I know it's good to like spend time with people, but that's why you need to have boundaries as well, because you never realize how much time you're spending with someone until you actually like realize that a lot of time has gone by. So that's another thing that you have to consider. You might have the same conversations with people, you might go to the same places, and then when you go to the same places you end up spending more money. I wanted to make it clear, you don't just go to these places to just sit there and just like talk, because the longer that you're at a place, you spend more money and you spend more time. And I wanted to say that when it comes to you just putting yourself out there, you need to start asking questions, because even I don't know all the answers as well. I just do these videos just to give you advice, because the advice I give to you, I want to make sure that I'm taking it. You make sure that you learn through your own experience, because it's one thing to read about it, but it's another thing to like create the opportunity for yourself. I'm going to give an example. So let's say you're trying to at least transform, where you try to look your best. I know that looks can be very superficial and looks can be very deceiving, but that's why as well, when people say that you look better in real life, it's really a compliment, because some people don't know how to take photos. So that's why you need to be like looking your best. And the reason why I'm talking about this right now is because when you look your best, people start to respect you, and then you start to like build opportunities. And how this applies to this video is because when you look your best and whenever you're able to like communicate, it's like you have both things at once, where you have personality but then you have looks. And this is something that you build over time. I wanted to say one more thing. So in terms of the vlogs, I will be outside more this summer, but then it depends truly on the weather. So if you haven't had a chance to see my other ones, and the reason why I advise you to do that is because I want to encourage you to be outside this summer. Like, if I can do it, so can you. Yeah, until another video, I'll see you very soon.